Hello, book friends. Today I'll be reading a Curious George book. It's called My First Kite. Let's open it. Are you ready? Here we go. This is George. He lives with the man with the yellow hat. George is a good little monkey and always very curious. I have to go out now, said the man. Be good until I come back. Have fun and play with your new ball, but do not be too curious. The man left as George bounced his ball. There goes his ball right there, and he's going to bounce it. The ball bounced all the way into another room. There was a big window in the room. George liked to look out of it. He could see a lot from there. Oh, yes, it is fun to see out the window. George could see Bill on his bike holding a kite. Where was he going? George was curious. He had to find out. Can you see Bill? Bill's right there on the bike. And that's a big yellow kite there. Wow. So Curious George is going to follow his friend Bill. George went outside where he found Bill. Bill was about to fly a kite in the sky. George, let me show you how high my kite can fly. Bill put his bike up near a tree and then they ran off. Oh, so they're gonna fly a kite. There it is, right there. And that's Bill. And there goes his bike by the tree. The wind took the kite up fast. George was too little to hold it in this wind. A kite that big could fly away with him. George saw the kite go up and up and up. What fun it was to fly a kite with his good friend. Oh, and there it is. It's a windy day. And he's holding it by the string and it's going up into the sky with the birdies. Oh, what a beautiful place that is with the green grass, the doggy. Oh, and look, the lake with boats. They let the kite fly for a long time, until Bill pulled the string in, and the kite got stuck in the top of a high tree. Oh, there was a kite in the tree. Oh no, my new kite, said Bill. I must have it back, but the tree is too high for me. But no tree was too high for George. Oh, there goes George, and yes, he's a monkey, so he could climb the tree. Maybe he'll help his friend. He went up to the top of the tree in no time. He untangled the kite and gave it back to Bill. Thank you, George, Bill said. Let me give you a ride home on my bike. You wait here for me with the kite, but do not let it fly away. Oh, so yes, George helped his friend get the kite down. And there goes George with the kite. He's waiting for his friend. George looked at the kite. He took the string in his hand. Maybe he could let it go up just a little bit. He let the string go a little, and then a little more, and then a little more, and then a little more. Uh-oh. George was not supposed to do that. He was just supposed to wait for his friend. When Bill came back, there was no kite, and there was no George, until he looked up. George was way up in the sky. Bill had to get help fast. He had to get help from the man with the yellow hat. Oh, so there goes Bill rushing. Oh, George is up in the sky. Ay, ay. George is not here, said the man with the yellow hat. Have you seen him?" "George and my kite are up in the sky near the lake," Bill shouted. The man did not wait to hear any more. He ran to his car and jumped in. "I will get him back." Oh, so there goes the man with the yellow hat. He's getting into his car. He's going to go save George. The wind took the kite up and George went with it. It was fun to fly about in the sky, but when George looked down, the fun was gone. George wanted to get down, but how? He was scared. What if he never got back home? Just then, George heard a loud noise. Oh my goodness, do you see how high George has gone? Wow, I wonder what that loud noise is. It was the man with the yellow hat in a helicopter. "I am so happy to have you back, George." The man pulled George in. "Let's go home." Oh my goodness. The man with the yellow hat has a helicopter. Whoa! And he flew near George and he grabbed him by the arm and he pulled him in. He saved George. When they got home, George brought Bill's kite back. Hooray! Bill was so happy that his good friend George was safe. Oh yes, Curious George is safe now. "Come on, George." Bill took George by the hand. "Let's go play. But this time, let's leave the kite at home." They both smiled. Yeah, because the kite was a little trouble. Yes, and that's the end of Curious George, My First Kite. Yay! So what's the lesson? You gotta listen. Yes, you have to listen and follow instructions. Because if you don't, you might get into some trouble like Curious George did. So you better listen. Well, until next time, bye, book friends.